pregame and went on to win. After the loss, JuJu said, quote, "I'm not going to stop being myself." Last week, he did it again on the Bengals logo, and they lost again. Well, it appears JuJu is changing his tune moving forward. Take a listen. Yeah.
For the betterment of, myself and my teammates, I'm going to stop, dancing on the logos.
JuJu, I guess just to follow it up, will you just do it somewhere else on the field before the game?
Honestly, I don't want to be, a distraction to anybody, my team or, the other team. Like I said, it's just the betterment of, if it's getting to the point where you guys are asking my teammates and coaches, there's no point. And ideally, I'll probably just do everything in-house.
Macho. Is it the right move for JuJu to stop? On everybody's logo.
JuJu, blink twice if you need some help.
Yo,
JuJu, for the betterment of the team, it's just best that I will stop dancing. I will not dance from here on out because I think it is in my best interest not to dance forever. Come on, JuJu. I'm reading right between them lines. No, it's not the right move for JuJu to stop dancing. Because what does JuJu's dancing have to do with anything? Marcellus, one of the smartest things you've ever said, and I'm going to big up you on this show because it's the holiday season.
I love
so
you.
this show, I'm going to do my best not to tear you down, but I'm going to do my best to build you up, big dog. I'm going to do my best. Marcellus Wiley said this, one of the most genius things I've ever heard. No one cares what you're doing until you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Don't nobody care.
Give a damn.
So, I didn't even realize JuJu was chick-tocking and Corvette. I didn't even realize he was doing all that until they started losing. He was doing that while they were 11-0.
Say it.
He had been dancing on logos all season long. I see you, JuJu. Swag on them boys. But no one cares what you're doing till you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. JuJu's dancing got nothing to do with Big Ben's decline.
Don't do that.
JuJu's dancing style, it ain't got nothing to do with Deontay Johnson's drop passes or Eric Ebron's drop passes. JuJu's dancing ain't even got nothing to do with JuJu's play. But it's now become an issue because these L's are starting to stack up like they play in Tetris. Now, let me talk about the real issues that we should be talking about, the problems. I've created a list of the problems that the Steelers should be focusing on as opposed to JuJu's dancing. How about this? Number one, Big Ben's arm. Number two, drop passes. Number three, defensive injuries. Number four, there's no running game. And number five, the O-line struggles. If you start to go all the way down to a number 125, then you get to JuJu's dancing. But still, how are we making an issue out this dude dancing for TikTok before the game is not an issue, bro? We shouldn't have to stop.
I love you. Love that take. Freeze it. However, on the other side of that take is my response, which is it is the right move. Right move for JuJu to stop dancing.
Why?
Now, we're addressing the wrong thing in JuJu dancing because even Mike Tomlin went on record 2 weeks ago and said, "I'm not seeking comfort or looking for excuses based on our recent performances on things that occur in pregame or things of that nature that are social media related." Translation, give a damn what he does before the game. Give a damn what anybody does before the game. Between the whites for 60 minutes is what matters most. We both agree to that. However, you got to earn the right to mess it up. You got to earn the right to be a distraction in any situation. And JuJu Smith-Schuster has not earned that right. JuJu Smith-Schuster needs to focus in on his game. He needs to single out how we know JuJu Smith-Schuster as a baller and baller only. Not a gamer, and all these hashtags and gamer tags and PlayStation 5 things. Not as a dancer, as a wide receiver. Remember the conversation. Let's start from the beginning. JuJu Smith, are you a number one or number two? Oh, you look like a number one with AB. Is AB better than you? I don't know. JuJu look good. All right, you may not be as good as AB, but you're right there. Oh, AB is a distraction who earned the right to be a distraction. You got to go. JuJu Smith, your turn to be a number one. Excuse me, why does Pro Football Focus right now rank JuJu Smith-Schuster as number 76 as a wide receiver? Oh, you thought that was bad? How about the fact that JuJu Smith-Schuster ranks 121st in the NFL yards per reception? 121. The point is, when you're ranked 121 in anything, don't be number one on that field in pregame dancing on logos. So JuJu Smith has found out an age-old issue that everyone has, that if you're going to get all of this attention, you have to be deserving of that attention. He hasn't earned it. hasn't earned it, and now he's in this position where he's going to get criticism.
Okay, I'm with that, but I'm going to go left to end up going back right. Rock with me here. You'll have a better analogy than myself because you've lived a little bit longer, but rock with me here, Sel. You know, if say you're in a relationship, okay, my experience is my expertise.
I'm there.
You're in a relationship, and the person you're in a relationship with late to dinner 2-3 times in a row, you're irritated and aggravated about that. Stop being late to dinner. But you don't say anything about that. You don't.
Don't sit on it.
So what happens? You don't say anything about that, so all of a sudden, they leave your house lights on or they leave your air conditioning running, and now you snap. Why the heck you leave my house lights on? You know I got to pay bills here. Now you snap, but you weren't even really mad about the house lights. You weren't mad about the air conditioning. You were mad that they had been late to dinner 3 times over the last month. That's what's going on in Pittsburgh.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
They're not mad at JuJu dancing. They're not. What are they mad at? They're mad at the fact that JuJu's sorry right now compared to who he should be.
Yeah.
Like, they're mad at the fact that JuJu ranked 76 on Pro Football Focus. They're mad at the fact that, JuJu, you went for 1,400 yards 2 years ago in one season. Not over the course of like 5 seasons. You went for 1,400 yards in your sophomore season. Sophomore season, by the way, is the year that you're supposed to slump. Sophomore slump, that's where that comes from. And you balled. But now, in what would be your senior season, the year you really should be maturing, 4th year to some contract year, depending on if you're a first-round pick, etc. And now, JuJu, all you got is 670 yards? Your last 2 years combined don't even match your total from your sophomore year? So what this really is Mike Tomlin is kicking back like, oh, I'm not going to call JuJu out for being sorry. Again, sorry in context. Sorry compared to what he should be. I'm not going to call him out for being sorry. So instead, what am I going to call him out for? Instead, Steelers fans, what are we going to call him out for? I'm mad at you for dancing. The issue ain't really the dancing, Sel, and that's why I have a problem with it, is because they're addressing something that's not actually the issue.
Well, they're addressing something. They're addressing a symptom of losing instead of the illness of what's causing this losing. As you just said. So,
wait, give me that again. Give me that. Went on my head. That went on my head. Give me that again.
They're addressing a symptom of losing, not the illness that's causing the same losing. The symptoms of losing could be anything. What time you get here? 2 minutes before the meeting. Well, 5 minutes early, or else you're late. What the hell that come from? Oh, I forgot we lost our last 3 games. That's why coach is tripping. When we 5-0, coach ain't 2 minutes early. What you here so early for? Same dude, same time. I give it to you like this, JuJu Smith-Schuster, who I like as a person.
Dope. Cool as that.
Dude, love the dude. LA Cat, respect. However, you kind of sorry. You kind of sorry by your own standard.
By your own standards,
And you're kind of sorry about everybody else's standard if we're going to talk about expectations. You went from having 13.7 yards of reception in your career to now 8.2, as I just mentioned before. There are 5 running backs in the league averaging more yards per reception than you. Do they get paid to catch the football exclusively? No, they do not. Here's JuJu's issue. I went through the same thing. Day 1, when I got drafted, got that check. It was nice. It was more than I ever seen in my life. My whole family seen in our life together. It was a big check. And I'm looking at this check. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tickle my fancy. I'm going to do everything I wanted to do. First thing I did, ran and got me some DJ equipment. Guitar Center, here I come. They looking at me, sweatsuits, 19 gold chains on. One of them said NFL on it. They saw a fool coming. And I went up there and bought the whole DJ floor. I get it all. I get it all. I got it set up in Buffalo. I'm good. DJ. Marcellus White's the next Bruce Smith. DJ. Marcellus White's the next Bruce Smith. I was doing this, climbing up to the point where they released Bruce Smith for me. And then I balled that year. All that good. Went to San Diego still. Marcellus White climbing up. Marcellus DJ. All of a sudden, I was like, oh, this is really high up here. Let me come down a little bit. Let me go down the mountain a little bit. You know, the sack production started going down. You know what I first start hearing in that moment of decline? I don't know if he's focused. He might be distracted. Too much of this DJ. Those parties. I used to DJ for the owners. I used to DJ for the entire NFL, the Super Bowl parties. Not a problem in the world when you got the double-digit sacks. As soon as I start getting 6 sacks, 3 sacks, no sacks. Who is DJing? That's the point. You have to earn your way. You have to earn your opportunities. You have to earn the opportunity to be a distraction. JuJu Smith hasn't done that.
Now, let me push back for the first time on the show, and we're 10 minutes in, so that's a record for me. Because of all the people who actually I would assume are on the other side, you should be, because you hate doing things for optics. I know that.
Yes.
You mentioned this before in talking about Drew Brees. You're like, wait, Drew Brees don't believe none of this stuff, but he's up here on a podium saying, oh, I stand for this, and I stand for that, and I stand for this. But you're like, wait a second, Drew Brees. Were you only saying this to appease the people?
Yep.
That's the exact same thing that's happening here. Because realistically speaking, like, okay, so Steelers players, y'all will not do anything that the media now makes an issue? Because the media made JuJu dancing an issue.
Yep.
Like, JuJu had been dancing, so all of a sudden, what, we gonna get mad at Joe Hayden for wearing Jordan cleats? Are we gonna get mad at Mike Tomlin for wearing glasses? Oh, that's a distraction now? Like, this actually isn't anything. The media has made it something, so I'm just surprised that you, who typically don't stand on this side of the fence, are standing on this side of the fence.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm over there, because I lived through that example as well, more as a member of the media. FYI, we're the media. You can't say the media made this. We made this a problem too, talking about it, damn it. It's on us. It's the optics. You said, I don't like doing things just for optics. I want it to have substance. I want it to have substance, not just for sizzle. But in a PC world, decorum matters. In a world that is going to look at things from a distance and judge, perception is reality.
Okay.
You want some optics with some substance? Let me give it to you.